Hello guys, my name is Humberto Soto, and today I will be talking about social class and personal identity. And some of you may ask this question, why is this relevant to us as students and as people? Some would suggest that social class may seem superficial and may have little impact in our daily lives, which that is not true. We as individuals spend majority of our daily lives in contexts that are sorted and largely in terms of social class. An example of that would be from the neighborhoods we live in, to the schools we attend, to the people we date and marry, and even to our careers and working beside uh, individuals that have the same educational training and income as us. And I define social class as income, educational attainment, and occupational prestige, and personal identity as self image. So I think a good question is, how does social class influence behavior, cognitions, and self perception? And stated in past research articles and studies that have been done in the past, material resources plays a huge role on social class and personal identity. Lower class individuals that tend to experience diminished resources, they tend to focus on external circumstances and things that they can't control, whereas upper class individuals may have a more abundant resource and they tend to focus more on their internal states, such as their goals, emotions, and motivations. Context and self construal comes to show how material resources um, affect how we view work, school, and even our personal lives at home. As I have this graph right here, you see how a middle class American who is not a first generation college student, and you see a working class first generation student, and you see that um, for the first generation student, it may feel that they may feel out of place since they're not used to the norm of being at a university, since that's maybe more of a middle class American context. And as you see, the student that is from middle class, he experiences more comfort and is able to perform a lot better than the first generation college student because of the familiarity that he has with that context. Another social cognitive theory that is well established would be the contextualism and solipsism cognitive theory. So this just shows how material resources and perception of rank affect each class. You guys can see the upper class individuals tend to experience freedom, control, and choice, which allows them to think in a different way. Um, they focus more on the internal states, their goals. They feel like they do have more control and choice over their environments, whereas lower class individuals, they feel more at threat, they're unsure, and they feel limited. They tend to focus on their external situation, on things that they cannot control, and they're threatened a lot easier as well, and by other individuals. So, social class, it's still a topic that is being researched, and a lot more that needs to be found out about this. But evidence did show that material circumstances do impact how an individual construes himself and their environment. And it does go to show that there is social inequality in our country.